What's the energy around this new love coming in for you right now? Hi, beautiful soul. Thank you for joining me, Mystic Mia Moksha, here on Mostly in the Moment for another love pick card reading. We're looking at all the energies around this new love coming in for all of our beautiful singles out there. We're going to be looking at all the questions: who, what, when, where, why, and how. We have 4 piles here. You may choose a pile based on the color, the crystal, the number, or the emojis that resonate with you. Timestamps are below. And these are timeless readings, so it should resonate whenever you're watching this. And with that, I'm excited to dive into these energies. I really hope you enjoy the reading, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 55. The lovely blossom pink color and the Rhodochrosite crystal. We're looking at new love energies coming in. So we look at who, what, how, when. Let's start with who. Who is this person and what are they like? Gratitude. Okay, they're very grateful. This is energy that they've, and they understand what it took for them to get to this point now. And they're very grateful for love. They understand what a good relationship takes, what a valuable person did and experienced to become a valuable person, and they don't take it for granted. They would never take a really resonant, joyful love in a partner for granted ever. They've understood. They've been through things. They've experienced relationships, and they understand what not to take for granted, for sure. So they have a lot of gratitude, just being able to be in the presence of someone and spending time with someone, enjoying the company of, and having a relationship with someone. And it's not just like a given. It's not just like something you're supposed to do in society. It's something that like you curate and you work on every day, and that you appreciate the small moments, and you work on big goals together, and you put in effort and energy. And you know, having gratitude right off the bat is a really good sign. Like if they're saying thank you, and they're showing appreciation, and they're pointing out little things that they like about you, and you know, little hopes and dreams, and showing effort and action, like that's a great sign right off the bat. And I think that's what this person shows you immediately. All right, so what else is this person like? Uranus, radical change. Okay, so this person is really about starting fresh, starting new, doing something crazy, beautiful, and wonderful. And whether this is an energy that they've radically changed and they want to radically change now, going into the future, about their new passion or new direction in their career, or how they want to handle their relationships and life from now on. And you can tell that their lifestyle has completely changed, and it's something that they've been working on for a very long time. It's not like an overnight thing, but it's like something they went through trials and tribulations over years to become, and now they're finally ready to live that life. Or they're ready to do this with you, a new partner, and they're willing to make some sacrifices, compromises, or just really, you know, uproot their life if necessary to kind of, you know, go that distance with you. And maybe it's like something that like they've always had in the back of their mind, a passion or a dream, and they're like, if I met someone that had similar passions and dreams, I would go all in. And I feel like you're that person. All right, so what do they like and notice about you right away? What do they like and notice about you right away? Security, 4 of Gems, the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so they feel like you're very like independent in the way that like if you can provide for yourself, and you can look out for those that like are under your umbrella, under your responsibilities. But it definitely feels like you could be doing more if someone was supporting you more. So whether you're male or female, it does feel like this person recognizes that like you two can go a lot further if they were able to financially support you more. So it seems like, yeah, like you got it down, you can take care of yourself, but it does feel like you're open to receiving more financial and material wealth or physical help in life. yeah, it feels like you're someone that they want to work harder for and make more money for. And they see your value, and they want to support you because they want to see the dreams that you have flourish. And they're like, okay, if I have to take an extra job, or if I have to continue working, or if I want to support this connection more, they'll be able to do this for me more, or we'll be able to take on this dream better. So I do feel like some sort of they're offering some sort of physical or financial help. Something about being interdependent, being able to support each other financially and physically as well. Okay. And what else do they notice about you or like about you right away? Air dragon helps you rise above earthly matters. Yeah, see, that's the point I'm getting. Communicate honestly, bring inspiration and hope, see life from a higher perspective. Yeah, see, that's the thing. They notice right away that like you don't need help. Like you can definitely take care of yourself, but like the things that you want to do in life, they're not they don't they're not revolved around money, but money is needed for these goals or dreams, something like that. So they realize that you don't want money for the sake of money, for the sake of status, for the sake of power, for the sake of fame, for the sake of anything but these more wholesome ideas. So whether it's creating a family, whether it's community project, whether it's achieving career goals, or when I mean career goals, I mean like achieving something for the sake of like pushing yourself, not because of money. Like, so I feel like the goals that you have are not money related, but they require money or money is involved somehow. So that's why they want to support you more physically or financially, because they feel like the goals that you have, like, yeah, you might get more money by accomplishing these things, or it might help you to have more of a stronger financial backing or physical backing, or like a bigger support system. But that's not the end goal here, and it's not for any like negative reasons. So it makes them want to support you more. They want to get back on your team. They want to support you, and they want to financially back you, or help you in some sort of way. Maybe like create a business, or support you, or fund you, or even like take care of you more, or have you live in their home, or have you have them move into your home, or something about that something about like taking care of some sort of home financial foundation, security, stability, or taking care of some sort of needs, maybe some medical needs, or supporting you in everyday needs, food and things like that, nourishment. So I feel like whatever the situation is, this person wants to be a support system, because you're so pure of mind and heart. Like what you want in life are the things that they feel like they're missing too. It's something about like the wholesomeness of it. They're missing that in their life, and they didn't think they were going to get it, and they see it in you, and they want that, and they're like, this is worth everything I got in my account, everything I can give physically. Like this is worth that. I'm on board. So they might be wowed right away by your character and your demeanor, and what you stand for, your dreams, and not for nothing, you have like the Four of Pentacles here. Even though it came out reversed, it feels like you have been doing great on your own thus far, or whatever you've been putting energy and effort into to create this kind of goal or dream has been good, has shown success, which is why they want to be a part of your team, because they feel like, wow, this person can go far. They're really wowed by your ideas and what you've been working on. Yeah, that's the main thing. Okay, so how do you two meet, and what do you do? What do you two do? What do you two do? It's difficult to say. Okay, so how do you two meet? Bravery, yes, see, there you go. Something you do really strikes a chord with them, because I feel like you do something that really puts yourself out there, or really puts your idea on the map, or really puts a lot of energy in this idea, dream that you have, a project that you have. Something that really impresses them, and they're really like, oh wow, like this person did that thing. They're going after their dreams. They're doing it. That really is what strikes a chord. Like that's how they meet you too. So whether this is at work, or this is something that's more personal and you're putting yourself out there on social media, or this is some sort of physical group that you're meeting up with, or something you're doing for friends or family, and they catch you, at a restaurant or some public space. I'm getting this image of like at a mall, like someone, like you stand up for someone, or you do something, or you're advocating for some sort of idea, or you're taking charge, you're taking lead. I'm getting leadership qualities. That's what impresses them right off the bat. Yeah, Knight of Cups, they ask you out immediately. I feel like more they want to be involved. Okay. So they ask how they can be involved, or they want to get on board. They want to be a part of this, or this might be something where they give you an idea, or they had a similar idea that they started on their own as well. Yeah, there's something about showing leadership qualities in this thing that you're passionate about, and this person kind of meeting you halfway. They do meet you. I'm getting for most people, because the Knight of Cups came out in reverse, they meet you like physically, or they meet you like it's one-on-one. So they meet you physically wherever you're doing this, or they come across you physically and they talk to you afterwards, or online, and they meet you and they ask you questions right off the bat, or after this group, or after this idea, or they send you a reply back to this email or this post or whatever it is. I do feel like this person has made a similar move in their life recently, where they stepped up to some sort of leadership role as well. And so they kind of find like a kindred spirit in you. All right. And Hammer. Sabotage, rebuilding, integration, repetitive, persistent, working on it. So with the Hammer, I definitely get like kind of working on it energies, and rebuilding, I'm getting it something like rebuilding something to be better. So this dream or goal that you have, I feel like it's bigger than you. It's something about like helping someone else, or helping the community, or something that can like help the collective, the world at large. So I do feel like this is something that is like standing up, or picking up an idea and running with it, or showing some sort of leadership ability in helping someone else. It could be one person, it could be 10, it could be 10,000, whatever it is. I feel like this is an energy where they see you in some sort of public way, taking charge of, helping someone else, or being in a cause for change, positive change. You're doing something about it. I do feel like it's more of a solo thing. All right, so let's see. When do you two meet? Get right to the questions. When do you two meet? Ooh, before February. So I'm getting like January, beginning of February, or in February in general. So that's interesting. And let's see if we get more for, February. So it could be February. That's the most probable time frame, is like January, beginning of February, or mid-February. But if you're watching this at a different time than when I post it, could be just, or anytime you watch it, so it could be 5 5 to 6 months from when you're watching this. Or it could be 4 months, 4 weeks, or 4 days. Okay, so let's break it down. We got 16 here in the number February. Yeah, 4, 5, 6 months, 4 weeks, or 4 days. So those are the 3 time frames I'm getting, anywhere from like 4 to 6 months for some, 4 weeks for others, and 4 days. Because I do see that 4 here. Yeah, so those are the 3 time frames that I'm getting. All right, so it depends on your situation. So if you're feeling into it, like, depends on when you make this kind of move, this brave move of yours. It might show up in 4 days, within 4 weeks, or, around 4 to 6 months. Just not too far. Depends on, it's divine timing, so it depends on when you make this move. All right, so we have a bonus question for you. Yeah, a bonus message, but like before that, let me see if we can get a where, just a general where. 7 of Waves, endure. Yeah, I do feel like it's somewhere similar to where you've been before, but not exactly. Let's see if we can get another yoke. Feeling tied down or frustrated. Yeah, I feel like this is like, yeah. First of all, you're feeling tied down and frustrated because you want to see change, and you're not seeing anyone else stepping up to make this change, or help this person or group or whatever situation. And so you end up stepping up. And so that's the frustration part. And I feel like it's somewhere that you've been before, but it changed. So if it's like an online like platform, it could be a platform that just changed a little bit somehow around the time that you're posting this. Or if this is in person, it feels like somewhere you've been before, but like they've changed their interiors or their exteriors or something. Like something about it changed, like that building, like they completely did the inside, or they completely refaced it, or it used to be known as this business, but now it's like this new business. So it's somewhere that's like changed like that. Or it could be somewhere that's like similar to where you've been before, but it's different. For example, if you've been on a trip somewhere in a warm climate, this is somewhere that, maybe this is just you kind of brainstorming, and that's like kind of putting this idea out there. Maybe you're just talking to people and you're having conversations about this idea that you're having, or you're at a convention or a meeting of some sort. So it's kind of like similar to something like an event that you've been to, or like a location that you've been through, sunny beaches, something like that, but it's different. It's a different location or a different venue or a different event. So that's the kind of energy I'm getting in terms of location. I know it's like, and it's more of just kind of, this is just for entertainment purposes. So like, I'm not getting exact, because exact would be like if I did a personal reading, and there's a lot of people energies here. So that's the best way I can make it generalize the energy for everyone that comes across this reading. Okay, so bonus question. What's their higher self's message for you from the future? What do they want to say to you? Law of attraction. You've been manifesting this relationship. Everything you want will be soon yours. Yeah, so this is everything you wanted. So I do feel like there's a sort of frustration here with also like you put in the energy and effort for dating or finding someone new or becoming the person that you want in a relationship, or working on your relationship goals and beliefs, and working on your inner work. And so it's kind of like, oh, I wish I could find someone who was, worked on themselves similarly as I did, or thought about relationship as I did, or takes it as seriously as I do, or seeing more similarities in that other person and when it comes to relationships. And Spirit's like, don't worry, that's exactly what you're attracting. You've worked on yourself, you've worked on your relationship energies, and you're getting that energy or better. Oh wow. And lastly, the Four of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Four here. Wow, so I am getting this energy of happy home, happy marriage. This could be the one for a lot of you. And like, to think like you had to like really put yourself out there, and it was like not putting yourself out there in terms of love. It was putting yourself out there in terms of who you are now, and realizing that like if you want to see the change in the world that you want to see, like you have to be the one to put your foot forward first. And you doing that show the universe, yeah, you're willing to kind of live your life purpose and do what you're meant to do here in this world, your destiny. And if you're willing to step on that path, then you deserve a real good love and support system. In fact, someone who is like your divine counterpart, who has the same kind of destiny and mindset as you. So yeah, wow, beautiful, beautiful energy, pile 55. If you resonated with this reading, I would love to know. And if you want more of these readings for singles, or if you want kind of both, like singles and your person, let me know. I cater to you. This is my light work, my light service for others. So I would love to know. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. And I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 88 with a lovely mimosa yellow and the Libyan gold Tektite crystal. We're looking at the new love energies coming in. So we're going to be looking at who, what, how, when, and maybe where. So let's start with who. Who is this person and what are they like? Ooh, beautiful Mongolia. Nobility and self-esteem. All right, this person, oh wow. So like I feel like they come from a really like wealthy background, or a background where they have status, or a background with a family that held a lot of respect for each other and really, were proud of who they are and how their family is structured, and, really, really good healed emotions, really good communication and relationships with each other. So I do feel like this person comes from a really, really rich background, whether it's like rich financially or rich in heritage. Maybe like, they have like the family member has like titles that were passed down through generations, or known as like the group of the community, the leader of the group or community, or had held the same position in that career or something like that, or maybe even have like same names, after each other, senior, junior kind of thing, or yeah, they just have a really rich traditional background, religious background, cultural background. They have really rich traditions that go way back, or they just come from a family that's like so rich in emotional health, emotional well-being, just really good connections, and whatever, it could be more than one of these things, but they have a really good upbringing, and that's important. It's good to be with these people. If you can't be with them, try to be friends with them. Because they have such healing energies. They are a really good example of like energies you want to try to emulate or get into if you're not already in that energy yourself. For some of you, you also have this really rich background. It could be two different kinds of rich backgrounds and upbringings coming together, colliding, becoming a powerhouse. Whatever it is, this energy is really, really powerful. Whether it's just energetic or physically abundant, or both. These are really good energies around this person. Really healed or really powerful, big energies. Yeah, and it's matching for you for a reason, so it's good to know. Okay, so what else is this person like? Opposition, imbalance, a point of tension, a power struggle. Yeah. I do feel like a lot of people may have made them their enemies because of like jealousy reasons, or envy, jealousy, or feeling like, oh, this person didn't work for anything and they got all this, or they don't have any real problems in their life, or like look at their family, like I don't even have this or that. There's a lot of people who project their own insecurities and hate for their own life or upbringing or traumas onto your person, 88. So definitely be understanding if this person kind of holds people at arm's length when they first meet them, because they have this knowing like, oh, either they already know my background and therefore they're going to judge me and then hold grudges or be mad at me for no reason or take their anger out on me, or they don't know about me yet and then we'll have a great connection, and then as soon as they find out, they're going to hate me afterwards. So they had a lot of that growing up. So just be aware that like this is the energy that they have always had around them in social situations. And they're kind of tired of it, All right, so what do they like and notice about you right away? What do they like and notice about you right away? Unlearn the Hierophant. Yes, see, that's why they're so attracted to you, because you have unlearned these habits. You've learned not to judge people based on their backgrounds, based on how they were raised, or whatever color, race, gender, their upbringing, socioeconomic status, or it's purely based on merit, based on how they behave outwardly, how they treat others, no matter their own backgrounds. Like you look at people with fresh eyes and let them show you who they are now versus anything from their past. Yeah, you've done the unlearning. And so when they meet you, it's a breath of fresh air, because at first they might be like, oh, this person's just being nice. Maybe they want to get close to me so they can use me, use my money, use my resources, whatever. Or, they just want to be with someone who has this title, or who has this kind of family, or who has this whatever, right? But then they find out, no, you're genuinely like that. And that makes them want to warm up to you and get closer to you and like let down their guard and be vulnerable around you right off the bat. You make them feel like that right off the bat. All right, so what else do they notice about you right away, like about you right away? Aquamarine Dragon from Neptune enables you to access your deepest soul wisdom. Spirituality and wisdom are available to you. Develop your psychic abilities and receive ineffable soul knowledge. So again, with this Hierophant here, it feels like they love the fact that you're super spiritual. They love the fact that you're connected. They love your perceptions on things, how you view the world, how you see people, the things that you're interested in, things that you like to learn about. You seem like you're above that. Like whatever other people and most people are about, which is like very like surface level things, physical things, or, kind of more the physical things in life and the physical goals in life, or just kind of like everyday small talk kind of things. You're more big picture kind of person with a lot of visions. You're a visionary. You like to think of big ideas and have conversations about like a lot of different topics, or that go beyond just your normal water cooler conversation, right? So I feel like immediately they're fascinated by how open you are about the things that you like to think about and talk about, and your pursuits in life, and just these interesting conversations. And they're like, it's not even about me. They don't even care about my past or my background or anything. They just want to hear my like deep thoughts and my views on worlds and different topics, and just conversations about sharing ideas and brainstorming about different fun things. Like, they don't even care about all this stuff. Like, they genuinely like these other things. I don't usually read the clouds, but I'm seeing this huge, like incredibly huge bird with their wingspan out right now. And so I'm getting this feeling of like, not are you above it all and high in the sky, but you're not just this tiny bird, not just even a falcon. You're like this majestic, magical, like giant bird. You know, it's like, I feel like the way that they see you is like, wow, look at this person, Pile 88. They are a way shower. They're someone who isn't just a drop in the hat. They're not just a single drop in the ocean. They're like a giant tidal wave. You know, it's like someone who's gonna, who influences a lot, who has a lot of influence, who has a lot of ability to inspire tremendously. You can see with the Neptune energy here. It's like, yeah, you're a dreamer, a mover and shaker. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if you're very, very creative, very, very intuitive. And if you have like really brilliant, unique ideas that could be life changing, even if it's just like something small that can really affect change on a larger scale, like, or just your ideas are really fantastical, fun to listen to, and, you know, enjoyed by many. And I feel like this person picks up on that. Yeah, we kind of went with that energy, huh? We channeled that for a long time. And I feel like that's because they're kind of taken away by you. They're swept off their feet. They can be swept up in your conversation, your whatever you're talking about, your ideas, like, and like hours can pass by and they won't even notice, like, oh my goodness, like, I was so caught up in Pile 88's thoughts and visions. They love it. It's really refreshing. And not only is it like, you know, I feel like they have conversations with some friends and some family members that they like, you know, grew up with, because they're the only people they can be like really themselves with and not feel like this person's after something from me. But to take that conversation and bring it to a whole new level, it's showing them a side of themselves that they never thought of or brought themselves to, or not often. Okay, so how do you two meet? What do you two even do when you first meet? Okay. The world, yeah, see? These are very, very like high-reaching ideas. These are ideas that can change the world. I feel like the two of you even talk about ideas that can solve a lot of problems, whether there are small things that can be implemented on a large scale or big problems and like creative solutions to them. You two really hit it off. And I feel like it brings out a part of them that they didn't ever realize that they had within them, you know? Or things that they like to think about, but they never really just had like a long conversation with someone about it. So I do feel like there's something that sets you apart from others that have maybe brought them to this energy. It's rare and it's few and far in between, but I feel like it's like you're the real deal. You're the true thing, and you'll like talk about this interest or this passion that you have, and it's like they're caught up in it too. They realize it's their passion as well, or they've always known it's their passion, but they just never really, they thought it's going to be them by themselves pursuing this passion. But then they see you and they find that everything checks out. They find out it's you're legit. And then you know, everything goes from there. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like this really, like, I don't know, they feel like light as air because they never, ever, 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 ever thought they would meet someone who shared the same kind of aspirations as them. They feel like, yeah, they feel like they're floating. I can't describe the feeling, but they just feel like they're weightless, and they never ever could have imagined in their wildest dreams that this would happen for them. And addiction, codependent, obsession, possession. Yeah, I do feel like they have this. It's not an addiction, but they have this really unconditional love for you, and they realize they're going to be tied to you no matter what happens in terms of the romantic situation. It feels like you two are tied at the soul level, at a very, very deep soul level, and that's never going to change. That's forever, I'm hearing. Okay, so when do you two meet? When do you two meet? Have faith, divine timing is at play, but it came out in reverse, so I do feel like it's soon. Usually anytime I do like personal readings for people and they ask about union, and spirit keeps like avoiding the subject, and they give the hint that like it's soon, and then they won't say anything else, it means it's very, very, very soon. Like literally, it could be anytime. It could be later today, it could be within a week, it could be a month, a few months, but that's very, very close in terms of divine timing, because there's no time on the other side. It's sometimes like, if things are destined and fated, they'll give me exact times, but if something it depends on like your action or their action, they'll give me a general time frame and be like, oh, it could be any time from here to here, and that depends on when you take this action or they take this action, or both, but then also sometimes they won't give me anything. They'll be like, it's close, and they won't give me anything, even if I pull like so many cards, and that's because it's like literally like any moment now, and it's supposed to be a surprise. And so that's the energy I'm getting. Yeah, a couple of years. So I do feel like this is definitely for those that have been ready for this for at least a couple of years. And by morning, in reverse. Yeah, so this could be like any time from tomorrow morning to a couple of years from now. But I do feel like a couple of years from now is something more of like, this is energy you've already been in for a couple of years. So it's going to happen like literally, I'm getting before tomorrow morning. And by morning, I mean like before next year. Yeah, before next year, whenever you're watching this. And it feels like they have been in your energies for a couple of years already. So you might have like felt this energy, even if you were dating someone else, or even if you were single, you might have felt like you might have been getting this message for a while, like this person's in your energies, they're here. You might have even thought if you were dating someone else that you might have felt that energy for this person, but that's because you're so close to this new energy coming in. This is theory I have that like every energy of a mate that you've ever had is the same energy. It just evolves like your energy is evolving. So it probably felt very, very close in this last person that you dated, or in the last couple of years if you've been single. Just like, oh, this feels like the energy is so close. Or even if you've been dating, it's like, oh, this is so close. This person almost feels like the one, right? But yeah, I'm getting like before morning. So like that for me could be like literally tomorrow morning, all the way up until before the end of the year or before next year. Okay, and just a little bonus question. Let's see if we can get a where. Can we get like a location? Seven of Wands, embrace change. I immediately got like the image of the Grand Canyon. Let's see if we get another carrot, opportunity or windfall. Okay, so I feel like this is a situation where it's like somewhere that you were meant to like, that you didn't even mean to go, but it's like such an opportune situation. So this could be like kind of like a trip that you weren't even planning, but you got invited last minute. You know, it's like, oh, it sounds like a really good trip. You know, sure, I'll be down. Like something that you want to do, but you never really thought about, and it's just like you got the opportunity to do this. For example, like yeah, like the trip situations, like oh yeah, you weren't even planning to go there, but your friends invited you, or your family invited you, or whatever, and you're like, yeah, sure. Or like some sort of opportunity at work, and you're like, hey, I wasn't even thinking about moving up that position or moving in, or you know, working in that department or something, but like sure, that sounds like a crazy awesome opportunity. Something like that, like something that you weren't really thinking about, but you would like obviously love doing, you just never thought about you know, going in that direction or visiting that place or going, yeah, moving up to that place. But it becomes available and you're like, yeah, I'm definitely taking this opportunity. Yeah, it could be a home situation, like you get an opportunity to move, and you're like, I wasn't even thinking about moving, or I didn't even think about this location, but like, hey, this is available and it's amazing, it sounds great, like of course I want to take this opportunity. To visit a friend, you know, like, or a family member, it's like, hey, I wasn't even thinking about, you know, going by here, but like, yeah, of course, if you're gonna, like, you know, if I'm gonna be in the area, I would definitely come with you to this thing, this event, or whatever, or I'll definitely come visit you. Like, yeah, something that's like serendipitous, like something that like you didn't plan or got like last minute invite or opportunity in, and it's something like something that you definitely would love to do or thought about doing, but not really like actively. It's just kind of like serendipitous that way. So that's the situation I'm getting about where. I have to keep in mind, it's like I'm doing a general read, so it's for a bunch of people. So this is the best way I can channel the reading that covers all my bases, all the people watching. All right, so I do have a bonus message for you, beautiful pile 88. Let's look at their higher self's message to you. Let's see what their higher self wants to say to you right now, because you're already in the energy apparently. Unbreakable love. This person has genuine love for you. You can overcome any issue that may arise. Yeah. I think that the key word here is genuine. I feel like it's been really hard for this person to find someone who actually likes them, who actually loves them for them, and not because of everything they come with. And so as soon as they find someone that can love them in that way and like them in that way, nothing can break your connection. And unbreakable love, I also feel like, yeah, they felt that energy of like, no matter what happens between us, like I will always unconditionally love them, and this will always be a thing. We will always be connected no matter what. So that adds an extra layer of like loyalty and protection to this connection. Yeah, but as soon as they find out that you like them for who they really are, nothing can stop them from falling in love with you so deeply. Yeah. Okay, and last card. Oh, the Tower. Wow. Okay, so yeah, this is unexpected. Yeah, so I do feel like this is something that happens kind of out of the blue. Again, see, saying divine timing. Like it's happening soon, very, very soon for you. Literally anytime from, like, even before tomorrow morning, anytime from now until the end of the year, this is kind of set. And I feel like it's something that's like the universe throws you a curveball. It's like, hey, you want to take this opportunity? And you're like, yeah, this is awesome. Like, of course I'll take this opportunity. Because you get the carrot, like the spirit's kind of like trying to lure you into the situation so you can meet this person. But yeah, it's a great opportunity for you anyway, so why not? For a few of you, it could be like, yeah, like you win a trip somewhere, or you get a windfall of money, and like you're like, oh, I want to save most of it or use it responsibly, but like I would love to go on a trip somewhere. Just I've always wanted to go that I never really thought about going, you know, like using that money kind of right away for something positive, as and so you can give your gratitude, but like something like that. Or this like job opportunity, if you get a raise or a promotion, it's like, oh yeah, like, you know, I'm grateful for this opportunity and this pay increase, but I would also, you know, like to use the first paycheck for something I'm grateful for. Maybe you want to go somewhere and show your gratitude in some way to the universe, like prayer, temple, or church, or some sort of spiritual sacred space, or something like that, or even nature, somewhere. I do feel like for most of you, somewhere where there's really pretty nature scenery. All right, pile 88. So I hope you resonated with this reading. If you did, I really want to know. It's a really beautiful reading. I love all the kind of yellow in here and the mellow yellow. Yeah, we did get that mimosa. So yeah, enjoying a drink somewhere nice or out of celebration, champagne, right? But yeah, pile 88. I feel like you're manifesting something beautiful right now. You've already done the work, and here you can enjoy it. So I hope you enjoy reading. If you did, I really appreciate a like or comment. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. And I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 99. With this lovely tangerine color, tangerine orange, and the sunstone crystal, we're looking at new love energies coming in for you. So we're going to look at the who, what, when, where, why. Let's start with who. Who is this person and what are they like? Peony. Oh, I love that. Color match. Okay, prosperity and compassion. Prosperity depends on more wanting what you have than what you want. I love that. So I feel like this person is in a prosperous mindset, which is like they love what's in their life so much that they want just more of that. You know, and they want more of that for the people around them that they love as well. So I do find this person to be very successful, and they are making money doing something they love, or they love making so much money to give to other things that they love. They're very passionate. They have a lot of hobbies and things that they like doing. They like the people around them, good friend groups or family, or just people. They like the people, or the people they like they work with. Yeah, so they either love what they do for work, or they like it enough, but the money that they get from that, they love putting it into other things that they love, people and activities. So this person, I'm getting is like a very big heart, open soul. They love sharing what they have with other people. You know, they love having dinner parties. They love having group dinners out at restaurants. They love getting people together. We get more of an intimate feel. So like, you know, like smaller groups of people, but still groups, maybe like 12 or so people at a time. So you can all talk to each other and hear each other and laugh and get along around that time, on that, like, yeah, energy. 10, 20 people. Otherwise it gets too big and then it's a party, I'm hearing. But they like having like a frequent group gatherings, whether it's friends, coworkers, or family. They love sharing what they know, what they have. I'm getting a boat. They might have, if they have a boat, they like having people come over and, you know, sail with them. Or if they got like, you know, a new place, they like to have people over and like be in the pool area, or grill for them, you know, provide drinks, provide all these things. There's this big energy. I'm just seeing someone who's like, you know, has their hands open and they're talking with their hands. Really, really lovely energy. Always smiling, big smile. Happy energies. Okay. Sextile, yeah. A combination of tension and flow, potential and rewarding situation. So, yeah, I do feel like, yeah, with sextile is usually a really auspicious situation where, yeah, it's supposed to be more harmonious, agreeable, friendly energies between the two bodies that are sextile. So this person is definitely like very agreeable, you know, like they're They don't want to cause tension. They just want to keep the good times rolling. They're very positive. Not that they're like a pushover or want to stand up for what they want, but they just like good energies. They like good vibes, and they like, having fun and talking about interesting things and participating in fun activities, and they like spending time with people. Yeah, they're a lot of fun. I'm getting. Yeah, they like to be outside. They like to get dressed up for events. They like to be casual. They just like to have good energy surround them, being good energies. And they're that sun for people. They're like that warmth of light. Like, you could always depend on them to cheer you up if you're not feeling well. They're also a really good sense of humor. They're really they give the best compliments. They pick up on small details that, like, you're like, how did you even remember that or notice that? Yeah, they're definitely a people person. Very positive, sunny. Yeah. Okay, so what do they notice about you right away? See what they notice about you right away. The Empress. Yeah, receive. Okay. Right off the bat, they notice that you have a very nurturing energy. And you can play off of people really well. You can pick up on people's energies, and you can be very empathic and empathetic if you need to be. If someone's like not feeling that great, or you can pick up on what people need and kind of like, adjust your energies accordingly. You also like a box of surprises. I'm hearing a box full of surprises. Like, first of all, I'm getting like little things. You get excited for little things, or little things kind of make you happy. So you're also very detail oriented, but in a different way. This could be a vice versa energy also. But also, you're also very nurturing. Like, if you notice if someone doesn't have a drink or is trying to move to the other side of the room and can't get there because there's too many people, or if someone seems a little bit famished or not feeling well, like, you definitely pay attention. This energy definitely complements each other. You both are also very, very good in relationships. They notice that, like, you hold them right. There's energy of like, I feel like they're such a people pleaser, or they're such they put on such a show and they try to be the entertainer a lot because they're trying to get attention. They're trying to get more affection from their loved ones, maybe as like while they're growing up. And so you give them that. You give them the right kind of affection and attention, to the point where they can be serious around you. They can talk about more serious things. They don't have to be around other people so much. They don't have to talk a lot either. They can just be in your presence, and then just like lay their head on your lap, and like they'll be just so filled. Their cup will be so filled with love and joy and support. It feels like they calm down around you because they've been just kind of looking their whole life for people who can kind of give to them as much as they give to others. They're just constantly on the look for that energy that can mesh well with them, and allow them to just rest and be themselves and be a wallflower and be quiet and just rest and be serious or be quiet and just be still and just be there. And that's your energy. You definitely give them the energy. You give them permission. Your energy gives them permission to just be. They don't have to try hard all the time, Okay, what else do they notice about you and like about you right away? Thor's red, black, and gold dragon. Wow. Protects you in times of change, a time of rapid transition and transformation. Relax, you are safe. Yeah, you definitely feel like you give them space to change and to relax and be safe. Okay, so there's this energy, like when you feel like you're go, go, go all the time, and you meet someone who gives you the space to finally just just calm down and just be with yourself and make the changes you've always wanted to make to become a better person, to be more of who you are. That's the energy you give to this person. You allow them to kind of just be themselves and be who they want to be, and just feel like they can relax and feel safe for this transition to become this new version of themselves. So they might come off a little bit how do I say this? Like young in their energies, no matter how old they are. You might feel like they're a little bit young, or they act a little bit young or immature when it comes to, you know, socializing or the activities that they participate in initially. Not like they're a complete child and they don't know how to adults, but they just kind of are more young in their energies when they're socializing and having fun. And around you, they can finally kind of grow out of that phase and continue transforming into the person they want to become now, act more their age kind of thing, or more their spiritual age, you know? And you allow them to do that because I feel like they have this energy of like, they're tired, they don't want to keep this facade up. Like it was fun when they were younger, or it was fun for a while, but they're just not feeling it anymore. Like they just want a deep connection. They want to do more serious things, or be alone sometimes, but they feel like they can't be because they have to keep this energy up and keep these social dynamics and circles up, because if they don't, when they are feeling low, they won't have anyone to go to. It's kind of like keeping them young. It's kind of keeping them from evolving, and I feel like they have evolved, they have grown. They can see it in the interest and the conversations they have around the people with the people around them, and they're like, I want to kind of grow and evolve, and you give them that space. You give them that space and energy and support and love to kind of evolve into the person they are now, but they just couldn't take that extra step in the physical. So if you meet this person, like the energy they're in is great for dating and getting to know you, because you'll have fun, you know, meeting people, doing things, traveling and stuff like that. It'll be fun. So the energy they're in is not bad for the two of you meeting, because like you'll get to like have fun with them a lot. It's a lot of fun. But then you'll quickly move into this energy of going into more serious roles, more serious goals, as you two kind of become very calm and in sync with each other, and like to spend more time with each other or alone, rather than with a lot of other people. But key focus on like spending time with each other in a safe, sacred, quiet, peaceful energy. You know, a lot of fun, explosion sometimes here and there. This person is like, they know how to party. You know, they know how to have fun. But it's more kind of like keeping it to you two after a while. You two are going to go into that energy sooner rather than later, because you give them that space to do it, to evolve the relationship and the connection in each other faster than not. All right, so let's look at how do you two meet, and what are you two doing when you two meet? Intuition. Okay, so yeah, I definitely feel like you see each other from across the room and you both feel like this gut feeling, you know, where it's like, oh wow, that seems like the person I'm supposed to be with, or this seems like a really important person, like there's something here, you know, when you kind of like glance at each other and you hold that look, that stare for a while, and you keep looking at each other and smiling and being like, oh, there's a connection here. Oh, there's something, you know, there's that energy right off the bat. And Temperance, you both are kind of playing it cool, playing it like kind of, you know, easy and not like overwhelming the other person, but not also not doing anything. Like you might like, you know, be watching each other to see like, hey, when is there an opening to talk to this person? You both are putting in the energy, not kind of like beelining it to the other person and be like, hey, I think you're hot, let's go out. You know, it's more like, you know, you're both in your conversations, your own groups, and like you see the other person and you're like, oh yeah, like let me wait till like there's like a break in the conversation, or until like they need to grab another drink, or until they walk this way for us to kind of like strike up a conversation. So both of you are kind of in that energy. If this is at like work, for example, it's like, hey, you notice that other person. It's like, oh, cool. Like, you ask about them, or they ask about you, or both, and like you're like, oh yeah, like, you know, maybe we'll bump into each other the next tomorrow or this week. You're not like forcing it, kind of letting it organically happen, but at the same time, like being on the lookout for the opportunity, you know. And same if it's like an online group or some sort of event. I do get some sort of like outdoor event for most of you, or like, you know, like a pool party, a barbecue, or like an event that's outside. Maybe it's like a festival or concert, or even like a work meetup, or like, you know, something, a networking event, something for work, or someone from work is having an event or something like that. Or it could be just like, you know, you're at a bar or restaurant, you're just chilling, having fun by yourself or with your friends or with family or something, and then, you know, you notice each other and it's like, oh yeah, I would like to break away and talk to this person at some point. And they're thinking the same. I do see the both of you standing though, standing and talking to other people. So it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like a situation where there's other people around, or other things going on. Keys on a ring. Many options, decisions, uncontroversial, string along, one night stand. Okay. Both of you do feel like, oh, this person probably only thinks of me as a one night stand. Like, if it feels like a mixer, it feels like a spot where you would meet someone single, like, yeah, at a bar or something, or a restaurant, like where, I don't know, if you meet, you kind of assume it's going to be just like you're meeting someone to hook up, or just to, like, you know, enjoy the night with. So both of you do have this feeling of like, oh, they just kind of want to hook up with me, or they're just looking for this like fleeting night of an enjoyment, or something like that. But with this Temperance card here and the intuition, like, I feel like both of you shut down that energy like really quickly, and it's like, hey, like, you know, like, oh, you seem like, you know, it seems like we're getting along, or hey, it seems like it really seems like to both of you like things are going well. So it's like, hey, like, you know, would you want to hang out, you know, next weekend, or would you want to go on a date with me, like, or would you want to continue this conversation through texts or something like that. So it does go like that. It's like not making it a one night stand or a one time conversation, or whatever it is. But also making sure that like you two talk or meet or actually go on a date later that week or something. So yeah, you two do shut down the, like, both kind of confirm like this isn't just a one night stand or one time date thing. Like, it's like a, hey, I kind of want to get to know you more, or continue this conversation. And that's made obvious right off the bat. But it's also not like, oh, let's hang out right after this party, or let's hang out right after this thing, or, you know, like, let's go on a date tomorrow morning or something like that. It's like, it might be, but it's not. It's something that's like not too forward and not too strong, but also not too laid back. It's something that's somewhere in the middle. All right, so when do you two meet? The burning question. By the end of the month, and it came out in reverse, so I feel like it could be even before the end of the week. Wow. Yeah, it could be before the end of the week. It could be before the end of the month, or it could be before the end of next month. But that's pretty soon. That's pretty quick. Pile 99. That's very fast. 28. And more than a few years. Okay. So the energy I'm getting is, yeah, towards the end of the month. So depending on when you watch this, I feel like before the end of the month, if it's like before the last week, and then before the end of next month, if it's already close to the end of the month when you're watching this. And I do feel like with the more than a few years, I do feel like you two kind of, you date for at least a few years. Does it go further than that? Who knows? But I do feel like this is something that like where you two kind of date and have a connection and go out and have a relationship for more than a few years. Wow, that's happening pretty quickly. Before the end of the month or before the end of next month, that's pretty quick. Pile 99. Let me see if we can throw in a bonus question here and look at where. I don't know if I'll get anything, but I did get something outdoor, more of a public setting, more of a social setting. But let's see. 2 of snow. I said in like the sunlight outside, but I do feel like it could be like somewhere where there's snow. So it's like 2 extremes here. So it's either when it's still very sunny out or when there's like a lot of snow out. So depends on one of those. See if I can get one more confirmation. Taking a vacation physically or mentally. Yeah, it could be on vacation. It could be something like when it's really cold where you are, or if it's like snowing and you go somewhere where it's warmer, or vice versa. But I do feel like it's like maybe going to a climate that's different than yours to take a vacation. Or it could be when you're like kind of need a break and you just kind of need to have fun and you like decide to you go out with your friends or go out with your friends and just go somewhere where you're just like, I'm just gonna have fun tonight. You know, have a few drinks or have a good dinner or listen to some music or something like that. That's definitely the energy I'm getting, because I do feel like it's like a place where like a lot of people are, or a decent amount of people. You know, there's a lot of talking going on. Yeah, big like open setting. So if it's not like vacations, like when you're going on vacation to a different climate than what you're in, to kind of take a break from that. I do feel like it's like taking a break from your normal routine. It's like, you know what, I just want to go out and have some fun, whatever that is for you. But there's like a decent amount of people around. I do, music or some sort of similar interests group. Yeah. I do see both of you talking to other people. And a bonus message. Let's get a bonus message for you, Pile 99. A message from their higher self for you right now. What's their message to you right now, their higher self? Divine timing. Oh, wow. Be patient while things are unfolding. This connection is worth the wait. So I do feel like things are happening pretty soon. When Spirit brings out the divine timing card, you know it's like right around the corner. It's meant to be a surprise. Who knows when it will happen? I do get it could be 1, 2, 3. It could be any time from now to the end of the month, or end of next month, or the month after that. But that's like the longest. If it doesn't come in end of this month or next month, it's a month after that. But that's like stretching the time limit. Like for most of you, it's gonna be end of this month or next month. So happening very soon. And the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. You're already coming into their energies. Yeah, you're already coming into their energies. You two are already like fated, destined to meet each other. So like there's no way you cannot meet this person. Even if you try to hermit yourself and lock yourself in your home for the next month or 2 or 3, impossible for the 2 of you to not meet. You're already locked in to each other's energies. You're meant to meet each other. It's destined. It's fated. So this is on your path, Pile 99. Yeah. Let me know if this resonates. If you like this topic, if you want me to do more singles reading, or if you want me to do like more singles and your person reading in one read. But I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, I really appreciate a like or comment. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pal 44. This lovely mint green color and the sapphire crystal. We're looking at new love energies coming in. So we'll look at who, what, how, when, and maybe even where. Let's start with who. Who is this person and what are they like? Who is this person and what are they like? Okay, purity, cheerfulness, and innocence. Okay, this is a really kind-hearted soul, really, really good soul. They are amused by small things. They like paying attention to little things, finding the good in everything that they do and see, and good in others. They have a pure heart, meaning that they like to help others. They like to do what they feel is right, do the right thing, do the thing that's going to help the world, help the environment. I feel like they're healthy. They know themselves well enough that they know how to keep themselves healthy, mind, body, and soul. And it feels like they give off a really innocent energy. Like even their jokes are like PG-13, at most. They're mostly like PG, like they're very wholesome, very positive, keep things light. Yeah. And the Sun card, oh wow, they are just a bundle of joy, self-expression, and they embody the truth. The funny thing is, I'm getting that, like, even with the purity, cheerfulness, and innocence here, I feel like they choose to be pure. I feel like they choose to be good. They choose to do the right thing, and they choose to come from a place from their heart. But they have been through so much, and that's why their heart and energy is so strong. That's why they know so much truth. So I feel like this person isn't like ignorant. They know the truth. But yet from all the darkness that they've seen and experienced, they still shine a really bright light. Wow. All right. What do they notice and like about you? Also, very good looking. Like you like to look at them. Definitely. You can stare at them all day. They have a really good looking face and demeanor and really nice smile. What do they like and notice about you right away? 5 of Clouds in reverse, defeat in reverse. You don't take no for an answer. Even when you feel like you're defeated or everything's against you, working against you, you work through those obstacles. You get through those issues. You get through those problems. You're a super hero in their eyes. Like you don't just take things down. You don't just take things laying down. Like you'll do the best you can, and even if you don't win, like you're like, I did everything I possibly could, and so I don't feel bad about my decision or what I have here. Yeah. And even if there's like, an hour left on the clock and you have so much to do to finish this project or this assignment or this whatever it is, task, it's just like you are there. You're there for it every second, every minute until the last one. Yeah. Wow. Someone who doesn't take defeat. You're a fighter. You're a warrior. You're outside of the box thinker. Yeah. I'm getting this as how you've managed to accomplish a lot. I feel like they can notice and they can see and they sense like all the small accomplishments that you have because of these attributes that you have. A lot of people, like, what do they do when you're when you're up against a really tough situation or it seems impossible, do you just sit down, moan, complain, and cry and take it out on everyone else? Or do you step up and try to do the best you can and try to do a lot of thinking in calm, peaceful manner in a very teamwork kind of way or a leadership kind of way? Like, you know, these skills, do you have patience, or do you just start freaking out, or do you take it 2 seconds, compose yourself and then attack the problem? Like, these are things that you have to really practice and be aware of. So like, you can learn a lot about a person just by working on like a small task with them. How they are at communicating ideas, compromising on ideas, working with someone who's different than you. It just, you learn a lot from just a conversation with someone, executing a small task with someone, working with someone for a short period of time, hanging out with someone for a short period of time. Like, you can learn a lot if you know what to look for, And I feel like they know what to look for because these are things that they worked on that, a lot of people just don't see. Like, are they polite to people? Are they kind to people? Do they try to be understanding when they meet like a store clerk? Do they know how to resolve conflict if two people are in a disagreement? Do they know how to like be a diplomat when they need to be a mediator? Are they able to see things from different perspectives? Are they able to have patience? Do they have like the 7 virtues? Do they have restraint? Do they have respect? Do they have respect for themselves? Do they have respect for human life, for other people? Are they a good judge of character? Do they give up easily? Do they have their emotions under control? Can they take care of their own health? Are they able to give someone medical attention or act in an emergency situation? Or are they good with kids? Are they good at communicating ideas? Are they good at listening? These are all skills that a lot of people in the collective take for granted or aren't even aware of, and therefore don't know that they had to work on it for themselves, So they notice these little things about you, and they're not so little. They're the big things that's very difficult to kind of master or kind of incorporate in your day-to-day behavior. Emerald Dragon brings in healing and cosmic abundance. Good fortune is coming. Let your thoughts support your divine perfection. Align your 5th dimensional blueprint. Yeah, I do feel like this person feels like you, Pile 44, are meant for great things. And they can see, like a diamond in the rough, I'm hearing, they can see your potential and they can see where you're going. I'm getting with with this team up, there's nothing we can't do. Yeah, with our energies combined, there's nothing we can't take on. I feel like they see that you're about to achieve success very soon. They can feel it in your energies. They met you at the right exact time. I feel like for a lot of divine connections, for divine couples, you usually meet at the time right before things kind of take off, because you were meant to know each other right before things got good or the right opportunities came in. See each other when you two were kind of still struggling or working really hard and kind of trying to achieve this level of success. To see what the other person was like a little bit before everything kind of takes off. And this is no coincidence that you two are meeting at exactly this time. Wow. So how do you two meet? What do you two do when you first meet? Let's find that out. Summer in reverse. So I feel like it's like you two kind of meet before the end of summer. And I'm recording this when the end of summer is around the corner. So if you're watching this at another time, it's the end of that season, end of the season you're currently in. So if you're at the beginning of it or the middle of it, like it's the end of that season. And if you're at the end of the season, it's around that time or the end of next season. And it's kind of like soaking in the end of that season's energies and kind of making the most of it before, like, you know, end of that season kind of thing. So I feel like that's the energy you two are in when you two meet. Like, for example, at the end of summer, you might be spending more time outside in nature, going for nature walks or visiting like local beaches or going for a hike or something along those lines, or, you know, spending more time in social settings that are outside, outdoors, you know, things like that. Death card. Feels like there's a huge transformation or ending happening. Yeah, it definitely feels like, even with your energy, I feel like for you specifically, Pile 44, like some really good luck is on your way. Good fortune, good prosperity, and abundance energies are on their way to you. And so you might even feel like, I want to soak in this moment. You're probably getting a lot of nostalgia, a lot of like bittersweet feelings about this season and specifically because you can tell like something's about to change and you don't know why or what, maybe, or you might, if you're very intuitive, but you might have like signs, synchronicities, like things are about to change, a lot of good luck and good fortune coming in, but and you might not know why or when, but you do get the feeling of like, I want to enjoy this end of the season as much as I can right now. And this is why, because this person is coming in, but also this opportunity for more abundance is coming in. Wedding rings. Oh, okay. Union, wedding, married, soul connection, ethereal, eternal love. It's ethereal. Everlasting promise. I do feel like this person is the one that's coming in, or someone that you will have like a sacred union with, and marriage. So I do feel like, or because not everyone believes in marriage, but like I feel like some sort of sacred union, but or you will be married to this person, whatever happens afterwards. But like I do feel like for most of you, this is the one. You two have a sacred union, and there will be a marriage. But whatever form of that resonates with you, that's what it is. But I do feel like that's why there's a huge transformation coming in. You're getting this lot of like nostalgia feeling and feeling of like soaking in as much of the season as you can. The sun here, this person is bringing in so much energy, so much resonant, authentic energy that you know, is at the same frequency as yours, that this is like a huge change. They're coming in because they're part of that like abundance of love energy. You're holding that much abundance of love energy now, which is why this is all coming in soon. So you're probably in this energy now. You're probably feeling 5D energies, like days where you just feel like, I'm just so happy. I'm feeling good vibes. I like who I am. I like where things are going. I feel positive and confident in my path and the outlook of my life, even if I don't know exactly what it is. You're getting some visions of it, a lot of ideas, holding that 5D energy, that like positive mindset for longer and longer periods of time. And yeah, getting a lot of signs, synchronicities of good fortune, good opportunities, even love coming in. All these like so many, like overwhelming amount of signs and synchronicities that these things are coming in. Sorry, so many S's there. All right, when do you two meet? It's the wrong time. And week and a half. And before the middle of the month. So if a week and a half is before the middle of the month, that's when. If not, then before the middle of the next month. But it feels like you two meet over a period of time. So you might have an initial meeting and then meet again like in a week or in a few days, in a week or a week and a half. You know what I'm saying? So you might have like one meeting and then you might have 2 or 3 meetings within that couple of weeks. it's the wrong time. Interesting. I'm gonna pull an extra confirmation card for it after the next question, but I'm getting this energy of like you feel like it's the wrong time because there's so much popping off in your life right now. Again, a lot of opportunities, a lot of abundance coming in, and you're just kind of overwhelmed. And so I feel like, oh my goodness, I love this person. They seem awesome. I really like them. And why does this have to happen right now when everything is happening in my life, right? So that's what I'm getting. Because it happens like sooner rather than later. It's like everything at once. Like, oh my goodness. But let's do a bonus question for you, which is where. Let's see if we can get a where. I put this as a bonus question because I'm like, you know, you never know if it's like, if you're going to get it aware or not. The Hermit, unseen connection. Yeah, I feel like you're just chilling by yourself. You're not even like looking. And this person comes in. That's why you're like so unprepared, because you're like, I would be out there and dating and like taking action or making myself available, you know, if I had the time or when I was ready or, when I have a minute next, it's on my to-do list. But then this person comes in like when you didn't put yourself out there, weren't really ready, or like didn't really have time, or you you were like planning it, or maybe like next month I'll have time, I'll do it then, something like that. So this person comes in sooner rather than later, so it kind of takes you aback, and you're like, oh my goodness, like I did not expect that. Let's see if we can get more information. Club, someone will try to make you do something against your will. Yeah, I feel like you're like, you like this person, but you're like, I'm not ready to date, or I don't have time to date right now, or like I have so much going on. I'm not gonna sacrifice this opportunity that I worked so hard for this new person that just came in at the wrong time. And I feel like they're really adamant because like they're like I feel this soul connection with you, and you're like, I know, I get it, but I just I can't sacrifice everything else that's going on right now that also seems divine for like jumping into a relationship or commitment or dating like with you. And they're like wedding rings, and you're like, opportunity, what's the lifetime opportunities, or many of these awesome opportunities I've been waiting a lifetime for. That's the kind of energy I'm getting. Let's see if we can get an additional time frame. Yeah, next couple of days. Oh my goodness. Literally can happen today or tomorrow. Wow. Yeah, it's happening very, very soon. And I think that's why you're just like, oh my goodness, like this is overwhelming what's happening. And we're pulling a clarifier for when this abundance and opportunity energy is coming in for you, for whatever it is, financial, career, or whatever these like lifetime opportunities are. Next full moon. So I'm getting like, yeah, it's all happening very soon and very quickly. Let's see. Before the 15th. So I'm posting this on the 12th of the month. So that before the 15th is, just like several days away. But then the full moon is next week. So you can see like how everything's kind of happening sooner rather than later, but kind of like, if you're watching this at a different time, like when it resonates for you. But you can see how all these opportunities are coming in around the same time. Now let's get a bonus message for you, beautiful Pile 44. I'd love to give you an additional message, and this is from your person's higher self. What do they have to say to you right now with all these intense energies coming in? Boundaries. You need to teach people how to treat you by being clear on what you will and will not allow. Yeah, I feel like this person is like wanting to jump in. They're really happy to have met you, and they want to date you and be in love with you and be in a relationship with you like right off the bat. And I feel like you're a really a romantic as well, but I feel like you, with your intuition, with a lot of purple here and pink, understand that like you have to treat these opportunities with the respect it's meant to be given. And so you are telling this person like, hey, this is the deal, this is what I can do. Maybe you'll figure out something like go on a date once every couple of weeks, or just stay in touch and talking and getting to know each other at most, or maybe wait for a few months before you start dating, or something, or whatever it is. Like, I feel like you tell them the deal, and that's very helpful to set the boundaries, because I feel like this person's like gonna keep pushing for it because they feel so strongly about you, and I feel like you do too. You feel like there's definitely something here and you want to pursue it as well romantically, but you have so many other things coming in as well at the same time that this is the ultimate test. This is what you've been prepared for, Pile 44, is to make sure you have your head on straight. You can think logically and reasonably and intuitively to make the right calls and to kind of organize things in the right way for yourself, and take your time, And last card here, 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I feel like there's something about like moving in right away, or you're moving into your new home, your new 5D home. So I feel like there's no rush. I feel like with the amount of like 4s here, 4, 4, 4, 4 here, and the 5, 5, I do feel like if you take 4 or 5 months, so several months, to kind of make sure you're in a good place with all these opportunities coming in. So with your finances, having a financial plan, with your career, making sure that everything is set there, with your health, with your self-love, self-care, with your other relationships that are important to you. If you can get that all set and having time for yourself to have fun, then if you can schedule this person in, go for it. If you have to wait for several months, 4 or 5 months to let this person in fully, then that's great. If you can go on a date once in a while or talk to them, that's great. If you can't be distracted at all, and you need them to kind of wait 4 or 5 months because you do want to give them all, or you don't have, you want to keep boundaries for yourself, and you don't know how to start a relationship without going all in, and you're going to start liking this person, so you're like, let me take care of everything else in my life first before jumping in. Whatever works for you, Pile 44. Whatever works for you will work for them. So like it seems like you both found the one, but unfortunately, or I would say fortunately for you, Pile 44, because look, you're getting a lot of abundance in a lot of different ways. It's a little overwhelming, but if I were in your shoes, I would have them rather than not have them, right? So if it's just about managing it, you're in that 5D energy, positive thinking. You're like, I am so grateful. This is great. I just had to figure out the way that it works for me, the way I want to go about this. Everything, all the gifts in the world that you've ever wanted are at your doorstep. You just got to figure out in what order you want to, implement them. So Pile 44, magical times for you. Let me know if this resonates. It's a really, really meaningful connection here. It feels like a divine connection. Let me know if you've been getting those sign synchronicities. If you like this topic and you want me to do more singles read, let me know. If you want me to do like a singles and your person reads for each pile for the reading, I could do that too. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light.